Hey guys, what's up? It is Dangeles, and welcome back to episode 230 of Constructing Los Dangeles. How's everybody doing? We are back on the city today, and today I'm actually going to be doing a recap episode. So I haven't done one of these since episode 209, and I always like to do these usually every 10 episodes is what I used to do. I've kind of changed that to every 20 episodes just so there's a little bit more substance in the video, a little bit more progress can be shown. So I was kind of like looking through them thinking like, what have I really done that's been significant in the last 20 episodes? And I was thinking like, I don't really know, like I'm having a hard time remembering. And then when I kind of go back through the archives of the Los Angeles episodes, I realized that I've done a ton of work in the past 20 episodes over the past couple of months. So let's go ahead and get started with the recap today. We got a bunch of stuff to look over, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. Most of the stuff that we've been working on in the last couple of months since the last recap episode, and by the way, the last recap episode was episode 209, and I actually did like a full tour of everything in the city, so I'll probably put a link in the description to that video if you missed it. It did really well. I really appreciate the support on that, guys. It was kind of cool to recap everything we've done after like over 200 episodes of building. So anyway, let's get started with today's recap. We got a bunch of stuff to go over. Let's just start off in this area. This is some basic stuff. We've finished a lot of the interiors of some of these buildings. So right here, the Sandstone Tower, we finished the interior of this. It's completely done. I believe on one of the episodes of Los Dangeles, I actually did this part here. I did the front lobby interior, and that turned out really nice. So that's the Sandstone Tower. Again, we have a full tour video of this, so I'm not going to go into too much detail. Same thing goes with the Tinsel Tower. Again, the interior is completely done on this place as well, and I also made a tour video of it. So again, not going to go into too much detail, but that is just a few of the things that we have finished since the last recap. This building right here also has a bunch of interior put in. However, it's not 100% done yet. I still wanted to try to tweak the interior a little bit because right now it's kind of like old school interior. So I'm going to make some changes to that in the coming days here, but that is something that is also very close to being complete and something that's been worked on since then. So that's kind of like settling everything for that plot. Again, this plot's pretty close to being done. Really all we have to do now is work on these buildings, which I believe are going to be the Taylor Swiftness corporate towers, and we're going to have to get started on these soon. They should be pretty fun to work on. I'm going to try to make, just some office buildings, and there's obviously a sky bridge up there, so that'll be cool. All right, so let's keep on moving here. Over on this area of Los Angeles, we actually did the interior of the City Hall. I was working on this before episode 209, but I actually did do one episode in here where I worked on the Parks and Recreation Department, and then I later came in and did a full tour of the interior of this place, the completed project. So the City Hall has been done for a little while now, and I really think it turned out good. It's nice to have a City Hall here in Los Angeles. So that's another completed thing. Let's kind of stay in this area of the city, and we're going to move on over here to the hospital. So in the hospital, we have worked on this in a couple of episodes, and what we were doing during those episodes, if I can find a good way to get inside, it's kind of hard to get inside the second wing of the hospital because you have to kind of go in and then back outside. So maybe the best way to do this would be go through here and then go down through the tunnel and then across the road tunnel. So we worked on this in here, and basically I haven't touched this in a little while, but the floor plan and like the basics for this is kind of already laid out. Each one of these little rooms here is going to be a hospital room for a patient, as you can see, and they're all pretty much planned out. I just have to do the interior of them. So that's something that we worked on for a couple of episodes, just trying to get the the floor plan in here figured out. So that was a couple of episodes time spent working on the hospital. The hospital is something I'm going to really start to hunker down and work on very soon, probably after I finish the strip mall and the plaza, but we'll get to that stuff in a little bit. So another building that we worked on a little bit was the subway building. Let's go ahead and fly in here. We did a little bit on these kiosks. These are like the ticket kiosks that you can purchase your tickets. And then down here, we actually made a food court for the subway. So it's just got a bunch of restaurants. Again, I'm still not 100% done with this. I still need to add the kitchens and things like that. But it is looking pretty good. I do like this design in here for this food court. So that's pretty cool. And that was kind of like what I worked on here inside of the subway building, which is getting pretty close to being done as well. So we have to finish this thing up. So anyway, just a couple of notes in terms of the plaza. We've kind of gone back and forth trying to decide what we want to do with this. Right now, I think I'm going to stick with this idea where I have some townhouses on both sides of the street right here. We're going to have like a little park in the middle, and then we have the Flower Pot Coffee Shop, soon to be another leather building, which I think I'm going to work on next episode. And then, of course, we have Papa's Pizzeria with the apartment building above it. So that right there is going to be hopefully the plan for the plaza and hopefully the final product of it. So that's been worked on. And then over here, using some world edit, we also copied and pasted some buildings. So I have now 2 flower pot coffee shops kind of relatively close to each other. And then, of course, I moved the Beacon Industries tower over to the edge of the map here, right on the edge of the city, kind of overlooking the ocean. So I think that's a pretty cool thing. So anyway, that is kind of everything we did for this part of the city. Really, the last thing on this side of the map is the second Eclipse Tower is finished on the interior. So that's pretty cool. And then over here, we have to check out some stuff. So right over here, we built actually a mini golf course. And actually, this is one of the underrated features of the world, in my opinion. I really like this. I did a video on this thing playing the course with Tyler, and it was really fun. So here is the mini golf course, and I'm not sure why my my little putt-putt clubs there, I don't know why they're turned sideways, but they're supposed to look like that because they look like golf clubs. And this is my mini golf course. It's 18 holes. I think it's really fun to play. It's just a little mini game for Los Angeles to add some character, and we did this since last episode as well. So that was another thing we worked on. In case you were wondering, I actually moved people were asking me, like, where did you move the little mini model? Because, I'm working on the strip mall, but I actually moved it over here. So it's still here. I like it, so I'm going to keep it. Or at least for now. Obviously, I won't keep it on the finished product. But anyway, coming over here, we have some billboards that we added. So we added a flower pot coffee shop billboard, and we also added a billboard for McDonald's. So we have a couple of those. I'm probably going to make those a little bit bigger and then add more of them on the highway. So we'll probably do that pretty soon. But moving on, let's keep on going here. We have a bunch more stuff to look at. I think I actually started to name some streets in Los Angeles. That's something that I definitely have to finish before we put this world up for download. But yeah, I definitely have to go through and finish all the street names. But I think we did a couple of them. Right here we have Minecraft Avenue, which goes down from the hospital all the way across, and we'll kind of take that down in a second. And then I believe right here is going to be Main Street going this way, so we'll probably end up adding that soon. But right now we just have Minecraft Avenue. Obviously that's based off of Danville, and that's kind of just like a cool thing to reminisce on. So before we head down Minecraft Avenue, right here we have the Mirage Apartments. I actually did the first floor lobby of this building. Pretty nice. We have some sitting areas, this cool sandstone, or this cool, I don't know, like little sand garden thing. And then we have some paintings and the elevator that goes up to the top level. And then there's some other stuff in here. So if we come back outside, there's actually a garage, and that garage slopes down to a parking garage down below. So that was another thing I added. And now let's go ahead and fly straight down Minecraft Avenue, head to the other side of the city, and we'll continue checking some stuff out. So over here we have a few things, not a whole lot to show over here, but we have started to make some progress in this area of the map. So if we come all the way down here, we have the strip mall. This is what I've been working on recently. So obviously this is going to be a supermarket and then a bunch of other stores and businesses. So right here we have the Bonemeal Supermarket. So obviously I've started working on this. I've probably done like 3 episodes of this at this point, but I am pretty happy with the progress I've made. I'm going to be working on this thing off camera probably today to try to make some more progress on this thing for the coming episodes. But that's something we have been working on. It's kind of been a main project right now, and I really like it. So guys, I think that's going to do it for today's recap. I think I went over everything in the city that has been done since the last episode. A lot of stuff. Just to give you guys an idea of what I plan on working on and focusing on over the next 20 episodes before we do another recap. I really plan on focusing on finishing some of the interiors of the skyscrapers. That's kind of what I've been working on the last 20 episodes. Try to continue that. Finish the plaza, finish the strip mall are 2 major things that I want to get done. And let's see, what else can we do? Probably like that area over there in the northeastern region. Try to get that figured out and situated before episode 250. Try to get this world like pretty close to being complete by then, honestly, because we're getting kind of close. I mean, we still have a lot of work to do, but I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. I feel like it's definitely filling up a lot. Like this world is pretty darn full at this point, so we're getting pretty close. We just have to do some interiors and things like that. But thank you guys very much for watching this episode of Constructing Los Angeles. Just going over a recap of everything we've done in the last 20 videos. So good progress that we have made recently. I'm liking it, so we're just going to keep on grinding out, keep on building. I'll see you guys in a few days for episode 231, where we will continue the progress of building everything. So until then, guys, thank you very much for watching. Have a good day. Leave a question of the day submission in the comments if you want to leave one, and I will go through those for next episode. And I will see you guys then. Peace out.